where you at?
Take it alone.
Oh, you better get me to the man.
I ain't trying to get the balloon. That's all. Somebody here. I need this picture. This is what happens when you bring the community together. When you bring all your homies together and say, we got to do this for the community. Care what y'all doing. We got to do Mother's Day. Mothers out here crying and mentally messed up because their kids ain't here no more. You got to take care of the mothers in order to have anything. Women out here in South Central, they play a big part in ending gang violence because their kids, their brothers, fathers, grandkids, everybody involved. You know, it's a curse. It's a what is a generational curse?
Yeah, I gotta get it. There's water and soda somewhere. I don't know.
Crip host that. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Dr. Crip, man. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, especially the ones who done lost their kids to gang violence. In this senseless world of violence that we live in, don't let your kids gang bang and join the gang for days like this right here. Why would you put your mother through this? Why would you put your mother through a day like this where she got to come see you in jail or at the graveyard? There's a lot of mothers out there that got to go visit people in the graveyard. A lot of mothers knew their kids wasn't cut out to gangbang. A lot of mothers knew that something was going to happen to their child. What is the point of saying to your child, I'd rather see you life in prison than in the ground or or just toe up some other kind of way? Because that's the choices that mothers got. They don't have no other choices. Mothers got to make the hardest decisions on the planet. What do I do to try to stop this dude from joining the gang, him or her? You think your mama wants you over here with these degenerates, with these low budget serial killer, baby killers? Man, if you ever killed a baby, a child, do you know that you need to be on your knees? If you participated in killing a child at the end of it, which was not your intentions, but if you participated in the murder that killed a child, do you know you better get on your knees? Do you know you better get on your knees and pray? Not that nothing don't happen to your child, that you, that you don't get your soul snatched, because that's pretty much what's gonna happen. You're gonna get your soul snatched. This is the Dr. Crip show, man. We ain't gonna hold y'all too long, man. We just on here to say happy Mother's Day. As you can see, we played the little video of the our Mother's Day tribute right here. You know, we just let mothers know that we love them. You know, that we care for them. You know, and that they shouldn't have to suffer through none of this madness that's out here that don't nobody want to take responsibility for. Everybody want to go hard, but don't nobody want to take responsibility for, you know, the death of a child. 14. Can you just imagine, Lord have mercy, you pulling up to a street and your child is out there on the ground cold, and he 14, she 14 years old. Pretty boy, rest in peace. Always uh you know, always there. I got an interview with Pretty Boy. I'm looking for it. I'm gonna go find it. I've been trying to find it. I'm gonna pull it up one day, because I had a long conversation with him. Because when I was a child, he used to be in the '90s all the time at my family house. That him and Marty, that was one of their hangouts. You know, I remember the '68, the '69, '68 Chevy. It was gray, I believe, primer or something like that. I used to be like, man, that's Pretty Boy. Yeah, but this is what happens when you put your homies to work for Mother's Day. This the result that you get. make everybody kick in and go support your community and doing something positive. Welcome everybody. This Dr. Crip. Please like, subscribe, share, pass the word. We just on here for a minute. We're not gonna keep everybody too long. We just on here just letting everybody know that Mother's Day is here and tomorrow it'll be gone. But your child would not be here. He will not be coming back. And it's another sad day. You know what some of the mothers told me that they hate? They like, you know what I hate? My son, his whole death now is on YouTube. Like all the people involved, his name, everything. They talking about his story, and it's just like it's public information. I'm like, yeah, moms, it's public information. There ain't nothing you can do. She like, I gotta relive all this stuff all over again. And they be talking about the war in Cali and all this other stuff. The war between these dudes and these dudes, and this person got killed and this person got killed. And they don't have no remorse for the mother. Like, I gotta sit here and watch this. My sister called me like, girl, turn it on YouTube. It's a YouTube thing on here. And they on there got pictures of your son that you took in your house, and you don't even know how these pictures got out. I said, yeah, it be like that. That's the way it is, mom. People exploit the exploitation of the Crips and Bloods is never ending. Now podcasters get on here and you know they go for the gusto, and it's just your son, your daughter might be the one who was involved in it. So it ain't nothing that you can it's nothing that you could do about it because it's public information. And they released it to they released it to the streets. And it's really nothing that you could do about it. You can complain about it. You could say a whole lot about it, but at the end of the day, moms, it ain't nothing you could do about it. So if you don't want to see it, just don't look at it. That's the only thing I could tell you. Because these dudes with these podcasts, they don't, they not caring about none of that. Um, they trying to get their likes and they subscribers up by telling the story. Yeah, the war, the South Central stories, yeah, war gangs and the 10 most gangs that had the biggest gang wars. And yeah, and you'll see in this war where Lil Timmy Tim and Lil BK and Lil CK got killed. And they show the face and it's your son, your daughter. And there ain't nothing you could do about it. You could be mad all you want, but it's nothing that you could do about it. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing that you could do about it. So I always tell the mothers, hey, you know, I apologize for whatever it is that you have to go through on this day. I hit about 3 or 4 mothers today that I know that's been suffering, that's fresh, with the death of their kids. So, but then you got mothers whose kids that got killed in 1971, 1972. What about the one of the first gang murders is a guy from my neighborhood. Uh, I forgot what they called that dude. Mo. Mo. He had one of the biggest Crip funerals out, they said, in the early 70s. And what if his parents are still alive, or his grandparents or his kids or whoever. But I heard he died when he was about 15. He just looked like a grown man. But you know, those those deaths still hurt just as much. Those deaths in the 70s still hurt just as much as the deaths in 2021. You know, so you just think about all the death uh that took place over the decades that Crips and Bloods is responsible for. You know, it's amazing. You know, and it ain't no way we could pull them dudes back. You know, they they gone, and it hurts still. R.W. Maurice Marchak, that's his name. Mo, they call him Mad Mo or something. Mad Mo. He was from over in the 90s. Said he got killed by a grown man. He supposed to got killed by a grown man, I heard. He was 15 and he got killed by a grown man. Well, that stuff don't stop. It still take place to this day. You know what I'm saying? You got grown men killing kids still right now. You know, go out and hunt. I told you when I was in my 20s, 26, 27, 28. You know, we standing on 96 and the corner hit, and it's some kids from A Trade. You know, we see the car coming. We looking at them. We could tell these they look like they 12 and 13. Little big heads in the car, little, you know what I'm saying? We looking like, and all of a sudden, this little dude just come up with a big gun. I'm like, no. Yaka, 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 yaka. And he getting off. I'm like, man, now, how can you chase this car down? I'm like, man, it was some kids. Man, I'm not going to, I don't care what, I'm still alive, man. I'm not going to chase no kids down in that car, man. I'm not doing it. You know, I'm cool. I ain't chasing them kids down, but they say when you gang banging, that's just what it is, huh? That's just something that you got to do. You got to kill kids and all that. Well, I'm cool. I ain't trying to kill no kids. West Side Life. Hey, Dr. Crip, thank you for what you do. You need a seat on all gang intervention boards. Hey, hey, listen. You know, I never got a chance to get the gang intervention money. I never got it because I understand grid and LA bridges and all that, but that never was my thing to go get the money. See, Bo, because he had control of our minds back then, so he made us think that the nonprofit stuff was never good, which technically it is never good if you're not going to abide by the rules of the government. You know what I'm saying? So this is how we used to hustle. This is how Unity One used to get in. We go somewhere and we speak, and um, we get we might get people in the crowd that say, oh yeah, I like what you guys are doing. I like what you guys are saying, and I like what y'all talking about. I like what you guys are saying, and how can I help you guys? So, the guy may want to donate $5,000. Like, man, I got $5,000. I want to donate. So what we'll do is we'll find somebody that has a nonprofit and say donate the $5,000 to them, and then we'll give the people whoever they donated the $5,000 to, say, hey, y'all keep $1,000 or something, give us 4,000, and then we'll take that money, give it to our members, and or go buy the stuff that we need, for our businesses or whatever that we used to try to that we used to try to do, because we had real estate jobs and everything. One of the main things that we used to do was a guy named Darren Davis. He's a real estate entrepreneur, and he is the guy who built strip malls on the corner. So he hooked us up with the company called Homecomings Real Estate. Now, Homecomings Real Estate had property all through South Central and Los Angeles County, everywhere. The problem that they was having is that when they houses would go in foreclosure or whatever, and the times that it had to wait before it'd be sold, the gangs in that hood would take it over and turn it into a crack house, smoker house, or something like that. So once we seen all the houses that they had, we said, well, let us cut the grass. Our jobs was to cut the grass, do the cleanup, initial cleanup on the house, cut the grass, board the house up, and take all the stuff out the house or whatever. And if the house was livable, what we came up with, we said, hey, listen, to prevent further people from coming up in the house, why don't you let us, put some of our people in the house? And on top of that, pay the people a stipend. A lot of people don't know what a stipend is. It's just a check from your nonprofit. That's all it is. It's called a stipend. That means that we paid you. You really work for free, but because we're a nonprofit, we have some money to pay you. It's called a stipend, and we give you some money. So we would give the people a stipend to sit in the house, while the house was being sold on the market. So we had houses in everybody's hood, the Hoovers, Denver Lanes, the A-Trades, everybody. Everybody benefited off of that. And of course, I think some of Bo homies messed it up. Yeah, y'all know y'all did. Some of Bo, y'all messed it up. Your job was simply you couldn't buy furniture. If we'll supply you with a couch. Couldn't bring beds, and in there you had to use air mattresses. You can get a dresser or two if you had kids and stuff like that. Basically, you was here to just watch the house, save your money, stack your money. You understand what I'm saying? Stack your money. Because you're not going to be here forever. You may be here for 6 months, you may be here for a year. Who knows? However long it takes to sell this house is how long you're going to be here. But when the people come, you have the code on the door. So at 9 o'clock, you need to be up, dressed. The house needs to look presentable because the real estate person is going to come in. 9 out of 10, they're going to have somebody with them, and they're going to show the house to the people. So that's it. That was the only catch to it, which is not that hard. And, do you know that, black people, man, they mess stuff up all the time. Some of Bo homies, they had a house in the Denver Lanes hood. Nice house too. And the people came over there. As soon as they walked in the house, crack on the table, weed, 40-ounce bottles, all kinds. Hell, I'm like, man, what is going on? We had that. We ran that business for 2 years with no problems. But see, I told Bose that I said, do not let them young dudes do that. You know what I'm saying? Now, somebody else said it's somebody else, but I said, no, I strictly remember being Bolo homies. You know what I'm saying? And once we lost that, once we lost that account, it was over with. We never got that. We never got that that job again. Hey, so hey, you know what I did, right? So they when they furnished the houses, they put brand new carpet, stoves, carpet, stuff like that in there. When I know we lost the contract, I went to every single house and I took every single brand new stove. Man, that was 20-something years ago. If they're going to charge me for that right now, let it happen. I could care less, man. I don't care about that. Let it go. But I took them stoves and that carpet, You know that cream color carpet that's thick. I went to all them houses, was rolling it up, taking it to my boy on Western who used to sell carpet. He was like, "Yeah, man, break it." All the stoves. I was dropping stoves off at people's houses, brand new stoves. Hey, here, man, rub me that 100 or something. I had stoves all in my house when I used to live in the Millows. I had about 10 stoves. I'm like, man, this is $1,000 right here, man. 100, 200, 300. And yeah, that was a trip, man. And um, but you know, you have to do stuff that's gonna impact the community in a wide in a very wide range of area where people can all benefit. You know, you Bloods and Crips need to think, what is the one thing that Bloods and Crips can do together, that's one job that's needed that everybody can do. What is that? You know what I'm saying? Just how the Mexicans, they got the lawnmower service industry. You know what I'm saying? You got blacks that's in it here and there, but far as a whole, the Latinos came and they just took over you know, the maintenance of yard, cutting the grass and all that. They putting their kids through college and everything because of that. Even hot dog carts, on the corner. They put their kids through college, through everything, doing all the menial jobs that blacks don't want to do. So Bloods and Crips, they need to think of jobs that we could do together to try to bring down some of this violence through economic change, economic depression. You know what I'm saying? But thanks everybody for coming through. This the Dr. Crip Show. This is a Mother's Day special, man. We just showing all the mothers out here, a tribute to mothers out here that's out, um, that how the homies, how you got to do it in your hood. This ain't funded by no. This you see, this was funded by the 9-0. This event celebrating Black women in gang prevention. Me and Professor Don Moon here was the first Blood and Crip ever to host an event such as this magnitude that honored women in the front line of gang prevention. You feel me? We gave them awards. We honored a lot of people. Vicky Lindsay, uh, man, a lot of other women, that's just been in the forefront of the fight against gang violence. Sister from Watts, of course, that's her right there. Always on the front line. Come get your honoree, sister. She was late. You sister, you was late. I don't. You was late. I had to hold her award for her. And that's a baby Sea Dog family from Harlem. He was the only male that was honored that day because of his work. All the other women, all the other honorees were women. Uh, Maybe about 20 some women in total. Um, but Baby Sea Dog from Harlem was the only male that was honored during that time because he just a player like that. he just he just an interventionist like that. So he liked that type of stuff. No, honor me, yeah. When you honor all the women, you know what I'm saying. Honor me when you do all the women. You know what I'm saying. He like being in the category like that. So I threw that in there to honor him. You know. But yeah, this is the Dr. Crip Show, man. Thank everybody for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, share, um, pass the word. I really don't want to get off the topic of the mothers, because there's so much stuff that we could talk about with the mothers. the ceasefire committee, they used to do stuff like that. I don't know the next time they're gonna do an event, but they used to do stuff like this all the time. Um, honoring mothers and stuff like that, and for their event. I don't know the next time they're gonna have one, but it used to. They used to do it all the time. But I hope all the mothers today had a very good day. I hope they received all their flowers. I hope they got a lot of love. I hope that their day wasn't too sad because their loved ones was gone. Um, I just hope that they just enjoyed their day, man. And this is just something that this is footage is from 2018. This particular footage is from 2018, and the celebrating Black women was in 2021. But this is the type of stuff that if you podcasters can go pump up all these wars that's between these gangs right now, when you go look at the internet, oh, look at the such and such and the such and such. Look at the such and such of the such and such. Why can't y'all all get together and do stuff to honor mothers on Mother's Day and honor fathers on Father's Day who was never with their kids? Why y'all can't get together and do something like that? These people that got all these major podcasts. Y'all got enough. Y'all been doing it for 3-4 years now. Y'all got 200,000 and 300,000 subscribers. Y'all can raise money to get something done that where every single hood, there's all these hoods now. Remember, I told you, real talk, 100, what it do? Remember, I said, even if your hood ain't in 2018, y'all wasn't all that, holler at a player though. If in 2016, your hood was boo-boo, y'all ain't all that. But now you got YouTube. Now you can come through and be like, yeah, the such and such, y'all, yeah, this how we get in. We been on deck, and ain't nobody been over there. So if y'all can do that now, that means that y'all can take the time to do this right here. Every Crip and Blood set, every single one, is supposed to do an event on Father's Day and Mother's Day and Christmas. Mando. Why y'all don't got, where the paperwork at? Let's get a declaration. What? Don't y'all got some declaration? Don't when the homies come to the pen, what the Bloods got? Hey, they said when the envelope come up under the door, don't kick it back out, right? Don't all the Bloods and Crips got? It need to be Mando that every single gang that's a Crip or a Blood set in Los Angeles, in other cities, y'all need to take place in Mother's Day and Father's Day and Christmas. Mandatory. Or throw y'all rags in. Throw y'all rags in. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You are speaking into existence, Dr. Crip. You are planting the seed. Yeah, this is a seed that need to grow. Mandatory that all you gang members that's a Crip set or a Blood set, mandatory. Y'all have to do an event for mothers and fathers and Christmas in your neighborhood. So go get together and go find the ones that y'all need to find that need to do it. Go get all of them. Go get everybody. And Mando, y'all need to do an event. Mando in y'all hood. Every Mother's Day, every Father's Day, every Christmas from here on out. No more in 24. If you could put a 13, 14-year-old child on your game, then you could do Mother's Day and Father's Day and Christmas events in that hood every single year. Mando, I'm going to be coming around checking, jumping out in all y'all. I'm gonna be pulling up, checking like, what's happening, homie? All y'all line up. I need it with all y'all. You know what I'm saying? Your whole hood, all 6 of y'all. Hey, all 10 of y'all that's over here. You know what I'm saying? Line it up. Y'all better get together. Father's Day is coming now. What y'all gonna do? It's on. What's happening? I done already gave my order, man. All you gang interventionists, all you podcast people, all you grassroots organizations, we all working as one on Father's Day. You remember, the meeting is this week at 6 o'clock. We planning right now for Father's Day. Y'all got to kick in. And it's going down. Because it's no more in 24. That's our new thing. And I'm checking. I'm pulling cards and all that. Hey, Dr. Crip, no more in 24. One move away. Hey, one move away. Hey, Dr. Crip, no more in 24. You have a lot of haters. I wonder why. Continue helping kids, please. Listen, let me tell you something. You are absolutely right. And I don't know why people hate me one move away. I don't know what I've done. All I'm doing is exposing the dirt, and I'm using my hood as an example. I mean, that's it. All that, we don't do that over here on the east side, homie. On the west, we don't get in like that, homie. We our business is our business. Oh, y'all killing each other is y'all business. Y'all killing kids. Y'all come to put young girls on the blade. All that's just y'all business. That's where can't nobody say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't taking care of no. You know what I'm saying? We take care of our homies in the pen. Yeah, y'all take care of one person, the one who had all the money. Everybody want to be his friend because when he get out, y'all know he gonna have the money. You know what I'm saying? So everybody want to take care of him. What about your other homie that been in there for 25 years? Ain't nobody saying him nothing. He in jail for murder. He killed the enemy, went to court, lost, didn't tell, and been in prison since 1988, and ain't nobody sent him nothing. and we can't talk about that. That's y'all hood business. Okay. Man, knock it off. Man, I don't want to hear none of that. Man, knock it off. That's the problem right now. Don't nobody want to talk about the poison that's in everybody's hood, because it's the same thing. Homies killing homies. Everybody doing some foul. Don't nobody. Wait a minute. Hold on. King's son. Where you at, man? Because he doing too much. He doing too much. King's son, you doing too much. Where you at? Because I be seeing his comments and I'm like, man, what's going on? You hitting below the belt. It's like, because he hit below the belt. He got serious comments. I need to read that comment about the 90s. Let's see if we can find some of his comments, because he out of control. He said, man, look, these houses over here, 750,000 to 850,000 white people living in them. I'm trying to find his comments. I'm sorry I didn't have it already, but when stuff just get on my mind like that, I have to say something. Um, I want to see his comment. Y'all need to hear this because he that dude know what's up. He he on another level, man. King's son, I'm on him. He oh look what he said. He said the houses in the 9-0 hood are valued at $700,000 to $850,000 now. I own a house over there worth $790,000. They are white people walking dogs all through the 90s now. I go up to Jesse Owens to walk or play golf. Every now and then I see a couple youngsters, but I'm usually there during the mornings. Also, the thing about Jesse Owens is that it serves the UGs, the block Crips, and the hard time hustler. It's just that it ain't sat in the 90s. Keep up the great work. Hey, look, man, ain't nobody gonna finish who ain't nobody on no houses over there. Ain't no nine-nos got no houses over there. The ones that got houses, some of them got asterisk signs. And you got some cool, I got some cool homies over there. And I got some ones that got the asterisk signs by their name, but they live over there, right? It ain't that many. You can count them on your head. But they ain't going over there. They ain't letting nobody go to their house. They ain't letting nobody go to their house. You know, that's out. Ain't nobody coming over there, man. You know, because them white folks is coming back. People, they think that's a joke. People really believe that that's a joke. They coming back to get their property, man. They coming back. They coming back to get they coming back to get they coming back to get their land, homie. You think that they finna let SoFi and all that stuff be over there and they ain't and I gotta come from way over here? Nah, man. I'm finna move. I'm finna buy a house right over there. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody gonna say nothing to me about it. Ain't nobody finna roll. Ain't nobody finna say nothing to me. I could walk my dog, walk down the street, and look. If I see some fighting and somebody doing something, I'm gonna call the police. That's what I'm gonna call the police. Like, hey, it's an address, such and such, 96, Manhattan. They over here shooting and gambling and yeah, because they want this land back. They try they in the east side too. You ain't going nowhere. East sider, you ain't you ain't safe neither. You think you safe? You ain't safe. You are not safe. You know, you are not safe. Your house is up for grabs too, buddy. you you are out of here too. You know. Oh, look, this is this is what the what one move away said. You got a lot of haters. Yeah, you know, I get it all the time, man. Ain't nothing I could do about it. You know, uh, people say stuff to me. I was looking for the one comment. Uh, people always sending stuff, but oh look, this is Western Ave. Somebody Western Ave 7809. This was one day ago. This is a certified clown right here, straight buster. And I'm like, what? So every blue moon, I might respond to stuff like that. I usually don't respond to it. So I responded. I responded to it. I put LOL. Wow, how is that? Just curious, sir. Sounds personal. No more 24. You know, you need the help. You know, like I said, if it's the you got a problem with me, you know what I'm saying? you gotta have some faultiness in your life. You know, if you mad at me, because I ain't did nothing. You know what I'm saying? I haven't done nothing to nobody. You know what I'm saying? But you might have some dirt on you. You know, you might have some dirt. You might have some dirt on you. You know, so you might have to check. You might have to check that. You know. Um, Now this is King's son. This you know what? You out of control. He said this is the only podcast with a former gang member that doesn't glamorize gang banging that openly denounce gang banging. Other podcasts just take trips down memory lane. Now that is something true, right? You know, that's what they do, and that's useless information, you know. I don't know what we gonna get from learning, you know, what Big Tank did. Yeah, I'm Big Tank, West Side Crip. Yeah, I knocked out such and such. You know, I mobbed on Centennial by myself. But Big Tank, how old are you now? You're 61. You own a house. You got a job, Big Tank. You feel me? Don't look at these dudes as if they are some type of heroes. Why are people endorsing these dudes like they some type of heroes? I don't get that. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, he said Dr. Crip has a lot of haters because he never been on boy status. He never sacrifices morals to get rich. He never went against the hood because everyone else was. Dr. Crip been a solid big homie. Oh look, hey, there you go. He say Buster at his finest. Well, what I do? What make me a Buster? That's all I want to know. What did I do? what did I do? You feel me? Show me the paperwork I snitched on somebody. What phase did I turn down? What did I do to make, you know? But hey, he like, you a buster. When you use the word buster, let's see what a buster is. What is considered a buster? Getting socked, running out the park? Could that be a buster? If you get doping and you break and run, is that a buster? Oh, he said, I talk too much. You're a clown. Oh, okay. Because I'm airing out the business. The gangs don't like that. You're not supposed to air out the business of the gang. Well, Nine O's is one of the foulest gangs on the planet. Big homies and all. All the way down to the all the way down to the ones that's on the front line. You know what I'm saying? He said Tiny Toons, 9 bunny rabbits, 0 big eye. Bunny rabbits. Oh yeah, I think I started that word. I might have created that. That's one of my words. You know what I'm saying? You know, I might have created that. I don't, maybe I don't know. He could have an issue. You know, he might, a lot of people get mad. You know, he said your brother Buster, he a Buster, I'm a Buster. I don't know. It might be an issue. I you know, I have no idea. I can't I I don't know who you are, you know what I'm saying? If I knew who it was, maybe we could talk about it. But I know the kids, I got a lot of kids that like it. I know the kids like it. You know what I'm saying? I know some parents that love it. You know, I know parents over there that love it. You know, so they keep doing what you're doing. You know, hey, look, you know, I remember, I I I remember it's a story, right? With now I'm minding my business, right? And people, they go and they do stuff at schools and everything, right? Because I don't try to take gang money and stick it in my pocket. I'm not trying to use the hood to come up to pay my bills and all this other type of stuff, right? So one day, um, the G homie, right? Now I got like four G homies, right? That I work with really good. You feel me? They do everything. They got out that they the 28s that got out, right? And they handle their business. You know, they come up from the ground up. Ain't ask nobody for nothing, handle their business. They all doing extremely well. Then you got about three or four of them that won't, you know, that come back and they trying to take the hood over. So they called me one day and they said, "Look, it's a you know the schools that's on Western." They said, "Hey man, the dude went up there, told them people that he gonna have a event with the school, right? And when and told the school that they're gonna do all this wonderful stuff, right? So as the time is getting close to that event, I guess they must have only went up there once or twice and pumped up the event like it was gonna happen, right? And nothing never else after that. But they had the school thinking that they was gonna do all this stuff, right? So um as that time got close, I said the homie called me, he said, "Hey man, you know, there's something going on with the school, this and that." I said, "Well, I don't know. I ain't been to none of them schools. I haven't done nothing with none of them schools." He said, "Man, we got to find out what's happening with the school, right?" So I said, "All right, you know." So as time went on, as the event was getting closer, the homie called me one morning, right? He was at work. I'm at home. I'm asleep, right? He called me. He said, "Man, look, the event is coming. It's supposed to be like in a day or two or something, right? So, you know, we need to find out about what's going on." So I was like, "Man," I said, "Man, all right, man, I'm asleep. I gotta come from the valley." He like, "Man, get up." He said, he like, "Get up," right? "And go down there to the school and find out what's happening," right? I'm like, "Damn, man, it's an order." So I got to get up there because this is an order from a G homie. You feel me? That's solid all the way around. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right. So I got to get up. So I end up, I go to the school, right? Now, I got tattoos, just like everybody else. Tattoo on my face, my body, whatever. I ain't never been to this school to talk to nobody about nothing. I ain't had nothing to do with this. So I walk into school. So you got to know how to talk to corporate people and schools and people that's in the business of helping and all that other stuff, right? So when I come through the door, the secretary looking like, "What's up? What's happening with you?" You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, "How you doing, ma'am?" "Well, I'm looking for the principal. I need to talk to him. The community across the street. We were supposed to, woo, woo." I hit him with all the language, everything, boom. So they like, "Hold on," So I wait, and then you come back. The principal come out, And he said, "Yeah, man." He said, "How you doing?" He said, "Yeah, I'm not the school. The school that you want to deal with is down the street. That's where everything was going." And they said that that meeting happened about a month ago, and they said all this in front of the now this dude told this in front of the whole that grade that's graduating and everything. Yeah, we gonna do this and do that. So everybody was pumped up for this, right? And just shook on them people. So now I don't know who it is, the lady, nothing. So the principal from the high school, he tell me it's the middle school, I believe, or I think. So he said you gotta go down the street. So I'm like, okay. So I go down the street. So um, so I pull up down. I go to the school down the street. Then I walk into school and I say, "Hey, you know how I'm doing? I'm here with the woo." So they looking at me funny, and they like, "You know what? You are absolutely right, but we don't know what's going on, so we got to find out before we let you into school." So I said, "Okay." So I'm waiting there. Security come out. They looking at me. You know what I'm saying? So they said, you talking to this particular teacher back here. So I go back there to the teacher. So they tell me where the teacher is at. So I got to walk through the school. So the security is walking with me. They walk with me to the classroom. So when I get in the classroom, the lady like, "Yeah, how you doing?" So she break it down. She like, "Yeah, we had a meeting. It's a community meeting. The guy come. He say, we're gonna do all this on the graduation day and woo woo this and that and woo woo." So the school start planning for it and everything. They didn't added this day to their calendar. So I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Okay." I said, "Well, look, I'm here from the community across the street. I'm here to represent. They told me to come over here." I said, "We got $1,000 to do whatever." She like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "We got $1,000 to do whatever it is that y'all want to do." So all we end up doing was buying pizza and trophies because they had a dance contest and all this other stuff at the eventually at the park. So when I went down there, I got everything straight. So the homie said, "See, if you wouldn't have never went down there, we'd have never found out about it. It would have been." I was like, "Yeah, that was gonna be a bad look on us." So I was like, "Well, it seems like that they went down there and thought the school was gonna do everything and put the money in their pocket." And once they found that out that wasn't gonna happen, they bagged up off the event. So that was gonna leave a bad taste in the homies in the hood mouth. So I went down there uh, and got everything straight. So you can't expect all these people from these hoods to be loyal with trying to do something for the community, because it's a lot of greedy dudes out here that get that gang money and they want to put it straight in their pocket. They want to be the big dog. They want to put all that money in their pocket. So you got to be really, really careful. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and make sure that you dealing with the right people when you go to these neighborhoods, because you're gonna run into some of these dudes that's on here now, like the haters, that probably is the ones that's representing your hood trying to get the money, to say, "Hey, I'm the man, deal with me." And nobody and no hood can do nothing by themselves. When you got one person, two person here, two people, no. You need 5 people. And that's what these gang intervention, these grassroots people, the city, none of them, they really don't understand. You need 5 people per neighborhood, man, to actually work together to do something. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't get 5 people, you know what I'm saying? It's not an issue, it's not a problem, but you really need those 5 people, because you need that G, You know, that real G. Then you need that second generation, that third generation, that fourth generation, that fifth generation is usually the front line for everybody hood. And each one of those people got to be powerful in each of those generations. And that's how you talk to whoever. Because one person, two people is not going to get it for no neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? They not going to get it. So you gotta have it. You understand that, Western Ave? You feel me? You understand that? One person ain't gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? One person ain't gonna get it. You need 5 people. You know, so make sure you got 5 people, man. Don't try to do everything yourself. Have have 5 people. You know what I'm saying? So, but this is Mother's Day, man. We don't want to get we don't want to turn Mother's Day into, you know what I'm saying? You know, a whole nother level, man. This is about mothers and the kids that they lost, and um this day that's belonging to them. Because we can go back and forth all day about, oh, you a hook, you a mark, oh, you this, you that. But that's not gonna get that pretty much ain't gonna get us nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's not gonna get us nowhere. You know, it's nothing I could do. You know what I'm saying? You know, ain't nothing I could do about it. Because the keyboard is the new gang member. Everybody is the man behind them keys. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is the man behind them keys, man. You know, you can shoot your shot. You know, you can say, hey, this, and you never got to reveal who you are. You ain't got to reveal your name. You ain't got to say who you are. You could just say Buster, 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 Buster all day. You know, but that's the world that we live in. That's why it need to be mandatory that, you know, all these people that got podcasts and everything, they need to work together. Just think about it. All these people that get money off these podcasts that talk about games, that bring up all these different wars and all that. If they focused on working together and trying to say no more in 24, you know what I'm saying? He's real talk. He said, from my experience with Dr. Crip, he always been the same. Happy the big homie survived that punk move by Lil Barney. He said by Lil Barney. Hey, hey, look, don't you know what? But when stuff happen like that, if you don't have God on your side, you suffer through that type of stuff. See, God wasn't gonna let me die like that. He like, I'm not letting you die like this. You feel me? So whatever the move is, the reason is, you feel me? It like you said, it, if you have an issue with me, you must be the one with the problem. Because I ain't did nothing to nobody. My name ain't on no paperwork nowhere. You feel me? I ain't never did, you know, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I don't have a prison record. I only been to prison one time in my life. I'm sorry. I fought my cases, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what else to say. You know, you got to be smart, you know. I never wanted to be like, well, I'm a 6-time felon. You a 6-time felon? Sound like you kind of stupid if you've been to prison 6 times. You might need to change your hobby or something. You know what I'm saying? I didn't ever want to be one of them. You know what I'm saying? A 6-time felon. You know, I don't know how that takes place, but yeah, this is about mothers, man, and Father's Day will be coming up next, and all the gang interventionists, um, um, we got to be prepared to let the fathers know, what's really happening, what's really going on out here. You know what I'm saying? And not to let their kids be in gangs, to stop their kids from being in gangs. You know, it takes me back to, you know, a situation. One of my cousins had called me, and um, she was at work with one of her friends, and her son was from 9-0, and my cousin had never knew that. They always used to talk about her son and his issues that he used to be having. So, but he was a good football player, and when the lady told my cousin that the guy was from 9-0, she didn't know his name, what they called him, or anything like that, and my cousin said, wait a minute, I got a cousin from over there that, do work over there. So she called me, she started breaking everything down. I was like, oh, okay. I said, well, cousin, I'll find out what's happening, or whatever. And turns out that um uh he's Western Ave. He said, you got a damn live paperwork you have, plus you on line snitching, pull up your whole ass ninja, come to the hood. what, what I'ma come for? What's the purpose? I don't understand. You feel me? The deed is done. You know what I'm saying? And I, paperwork, go find it. Let me tell this story though. So So I said, well, I'm gonna work on it on my end. So when I find out who the dude is, I see the dude, and I talk to him. I'm hollering at him, and he not really feeling it. But the crew he hanging with is one of them crews that's with the business. So I'm like, it's just a matter of time before this dude is really gonna get that itch. Turns out that it was another homie working trying to work on that dude from the father's side. So um it just so happened to work out that I always call this homie about certain little homies, And I called him and I asked him about this dude. He said, man, look, I've been working with this dude, Dad. He come up to the park, man. He from the east side. And, his son is good in football, top notch, high school, all this other stuff. And he throwing his life away, with the 90s. So I'm like, well, what are we going to do? He said, man, look, the mom is not the problem, but what the problem is that the mom is hating on the dad because the dad, got a new situation in his life, a new baby or something like that. So he's being influenced, thinking that he's not going to be, his father's favorite or whatever no more. But the dad is really coming up to the park like, like, I don't want you to do this. This ain't what our plan was. So I said, okay. So I told my cousin that. And I said, you probably need to tell her to back up because the homie told me what's going on. So one day it was an event, and me and the homie, we see the dude, we holler at him, boom, 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 boom. The dude ended up catching a gun case, and when he caught the gun case, he was at home, and then I think the parents end up having got a chance to really get at him, and they work their differences out because what my homie found out is he said, man, listen, this is what the problem is. He said the dude has fell out of love with football because football used to be the thing that brought both the parents together and they had planned to talk about it. But since the situation of I guess the dad and the mom don't get along no more, that's what the situation was. So he fell out of love with football because football was a family thing for him. So now he's back in it, you know what I'm saying? After they had that, you know, they got everything together, boom, guess what? That child today is supposed to be going to Oregon, man. And he's far from the 90s. Yeah. He far from the 90s, man. You feel me? So you gotta have you gotta have those mentors. You gotta parents have y'all gotta be on the same team, on the same level, on the same energy with your kid out here. You gotta go hard on your kids in the streets unless you're gonna have dudes like Western Avenue talking to them. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? He ain't said nothing about nothing what I'm saying. He just called me a hook, a buster. I done something to this dude where I ain't no telling what I did to this dude. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want your kid dealing with nobody like him. You can tell that alone. You you definitely don't want your child to have to deal with somebody like that. Congratulations to Miss Luz Hongo, did a great job, plus some motivation from, yeah, what did she do? You know, on this day, I got some homegirls that lost their moms, and I know they feeling it real hard right now. So, you know, I want to give a shout out to my homegirls who lost their mothers. You know what I'm saying? I know they're going through it. It's kind of fresh with them. I got some homegirls that lost their kids. I want to give a shout out to them. You know, and I know this is a day that's hard for mothers, man. This day right here is one of the hardest days, that and birthdays, I believe. So I want to give a shout out to them who the mothers who really lost their kids out here to the senseless violence in the streets, man. So, you know, we hope no more in 24. You know what I'm saying? We don't need we definitely don't want kids having to deal, because you know it's too many people out here that got that, you know, that got that negative energy in her in their mind. She did her best to raise her son. He almost got caught up in that. Oh yeah. See, I mean, you know, once it get caught up, man, you know, once it get caught up in a, see, when these hoods, when people, the homies start killing each other and all that, I know for a fact over in didn't nobody end up with no mansion in the yacht. They're just dead homies everywhere. Wasn't no mansion in the yacht. Didn't nobody get the $1 million, you know. It wasn't no, you know what I'm saying? It's just a bunch of power that was fake. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? So we don't need that anymore. You know what I'm saying? We don't need that anymore, man. We don't want your kid to have to go through no hood, to have to deal with these dudes that you know, that's gonna misguide your child. That's gonna not tell your child something positive what to do, but gonna tell your child, you know what I'm saying, it's on what you doing, go down there and pop and all. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? That get out after 25 years and want to take back over the hood. That one right there, I still don't understand that. You know, you gone for 20, 30 years, and then you want to go take back over. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the G ones that get out and get them jobs. You know, they living their life right now, brand new cars, you know, working on buying homes, already then bought homes. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you know, all that good stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them, because those the dudes that make dudes like me look stupid. You did 20, you did 25, 26, 27, and when you get out and then less than 3 years, you got you a brand new car, you got working on your house and all that. While goofies like me been out here for free for 25 years and ain't done nothing but and I'm down, I'm staying down. And then, you end up getting shot by a goofy, probably Western Ave something on me. the way he talking, he the one who probably sent him if it was like that, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But hey, you never know. You know what I'm saying? Because these goofies is out here, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if it's one thing you should know is do not let your child be from a gang like the 90s. You feel me? And there's other worse gangs out there than them. So, you know, you want to prevent that by all means necessary. That's why it's no more in 24. You know, if you got to put somebody on, they should be 18 with a diploma. you know, and you know, and and learn from the mistakes of other people. Uh, you know, um, that's out here. He said, "There you go, dry snitching." I'm fail clueless to realize what I said that's called dry snitching. You feel me? Now I could talk about dry snitching. I got a bunch of dry snitchers and all that. I have the list. You know what I'm saying? You know, I who's going to jail from what I'm saying? I don't understand that. How that dry snitching leads to a conviction of action of a crime that's been presented by the city and state of California. I don't think nothing I said is going to lock nobody up, you know? So, and if it is, you had a public defender. You might should have hired you might should have hired an attorney. You know, you can't go to court with a public defender, man. Don't do that. You know, if it's something that I said, come on, man. I don't think nothing I said could be used against you. It shouldn't be locking nobody up, you know? If that happened, you had a bad public defender, bro. But yeah, man, this is a shout out to mothers. You know, Western Ave, go do something good for some mamas out there, man. Go pass out the food, man. Father's Day is coming. Let's talk about what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Uh um how many times you told the people who shot? I never told the people who shot me. I never said who shot me. I never said nobody name who shot me. I never described who shot me. I never told you how much they weigh, what they look like. I never told you none of that. I fail to realize what you're talking about. I'm clueless to that. You know, I have no idea. But let's talk about stopping the kids no more in 24. Can you say that with me one time? Just say no more in 24. Obviously, you must got some type of weight, something. No more in 24, man. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but yeah, this show was dedicated to the mothers, that's out there, man. That's um um that have lost their kids and lost um their daughters, their sons, you know. Now see that event right there celebrating black women. Uh uh he said stop dropping location. What location did I drop? What, the 90s? I have it on my body. I'm allowed to say it. I can say, you know, I took a pledge, I don't know what else to say, but this is a Mother's Day event, man. So let's go say no more in 24 with me just one time. Can you say no more in 24? It ain't gonna hurt you. It's not gonna hurt you. Just say it one time, and you'll be all right. Um, but we definitely need to um we definitely need to do something. You can go get the book. Yeah, what obviously they tried to kill me. Like, they try to remove me. So you can go find everything out in this book though. The whole story is right here. You feel me? The whole story is right here, you know? So that is something that we definitely want to talk about, that we definitely want to get done out here, man. No more in 24. If you got to put somebody on, man, make them be 18 with a diploma. You know what I'm saying? Let's take a step up. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully we can get people like like this dude to come around one day that say no more in 24, man. And gonna do something positive for the kids out here. Now, Father's Day is coming. So what's your plans for Father's Day? What we gonna do? You gonna are we I mean, what we got going? All the fathers, we gonna march in the streets. I mean, what's gonna happen? What we got doing? It's just gonna be another day, just cooking barbecue, hanging out, nothing like that. Nothing. All the fathers we're gonna get together with the grassroots organizations, all the gang interventionists, and we're gonna let everybody know that there's no more in 24. When we showing up with all the OG funerals, uh 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 well, that's something you could teach the kids about dry snitching. You know what I'm saying? Tell them what dry snitching is. Let them know. Truly teach them what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because I can tell you about some of them. I got a whole list. But this is why we don't need no more kids on no more gangs in 24. Definitely not the 90s. We don't need nobody. Don't put nobody else. Don't put nobody else on. You know. Um, and teach the people right. Holla at a player though. It's crazy how some things that's done happen to an individual that you never did to anybody else. Don't forget though, just because a person turned their life around don't mean you ain't gonna reap what you sow though. That's some real stuff right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of stuff that's done in the dark come to the light. That's something that people, that it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you don't want no kids to suffer from it. What we don't want is no more kids to suffer from anything we got going. You know what I'm saying? Anything that's before them. That's why gangs, it doesn't have a place, because everybody is still suffering from a blanket of suppression from J. Edgar Hoover. It's been passed from the 60s to the 70s to the 80s to the 90s to 2000, 2010 to currently right now. You feel me? All them brothers in the pen that got locked up, got their life threw away. You feel me? That ended up on SNY yards. You know what I'm saying? All that. You know what I'm saying? Now, that stuff that's dry snitching and all that, SNY yards. Get them dudes. Let's hear them dudes' story. Why they had the SNY they way out. In prison. You know what I'm saying? It got problems, man. This kids need to know about this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Before they join the gang. If you show them everything that's in front of them, you know what I'm saying? And they see how life will potentially be. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You know, 90 baby munchies said you need money on their books. Yeah, they all need money on their books right now, and, and trust me, I don't I don't see nobody that's going to take. Obviously, you know Western Avenue. He mad. If he mad at me, he definitely don't know them. He ain't gonna. He said this nigga like 600. He can't come to the hood no more. No good channel and move. I, I, I don't. I'm not trying to be like. I'm not like nobody. I ain't done nothing. You know what I'm saying? What did I do? I haven't done nothing. You know, it's just a lot of accusations. It sounds personal. That's what it sounds like. But if I done something to you, I'm sorry, brother. I apologize. It sounds personal. You know, I don't think a piece of paper can be gotten on me to say I dry snitched on somebody or anything. I don't see it. But like I said, this show was about the mothers out here. You feel me? Um, Homies out here that's really out here trying to take care of situations in their neighborhoods. You know, we have another holiday that's coming, Father's Day. So, um, you know, we hope that the message of no more in 24 ring loud, man. You know, um, because tomorrow is another day, you know, and it's getting closer to Father's because, you know, once Mother's Day hit, Father's Day is right around the corner. So, uh, and we want these kids to know that it's no more in 24. Ah, see, there it is. He said, yeah, it's personal. And I don't know what what I don't know what I done, you know, but um this is Mother's Day. This is a Mother's Day uh uh tribute to the mothers out here that lost, you know, kids, sons, daughters. Um we hope everybody can make it through this day. That's sister from Watts out there. That's a good sister right there. You know, that's baby Sea Dog, his whole family, baby Sea Dog from Harlem. His whole family came out there to support. See, that's his mom's right there. And she was so happy when she got that. He was the only male. Let me show that again. He was the only male. Um, that's his mom's right there. Uh, the one smoke. Now I know what to do, baby. He was the only male that got honored that day, and those his kids, his moms, you know, his whole family, his next generation of his family, and I'm glad they came out, man, and because they had never been to nothing, and Sea Dog was a person that was in gang intervention. That he'd been in gang intervention for over 20 some years along with me. You know, he had a long record. You know, he died of bad health. Thank God he didn't die out here with a bullet in the streets like I almost did. Um, um, he died of health complications, and but he had Sea Dogs. He received a lot of honors when he was here, whatever though. But that was his first honor that he had received when after his passing. And his mom, I talked to his mother, everything. She has never been to none of his stuff to receive anything when he was alive. And for her to come to that after his death, man, made me, his proud, his brother Slick and all them, the Harlems, they fight in the gang intervention is big. So, they really with it, they try to get a lot of stuff done. So even though that was a woman's event, Sea Dog was he was the only male that was honored that day, and that's his That's his family right there, his kids. That's his son back there. Big young dude, look just like T-Dog. He spoke and everything. I wish I could have put up the video. I should have put up the video and let him talk, and I could have showed. I could have did a better job. I should have done a better job with the with this Mother Day's thing, but it was kind of quick. I just put something quick together because I didn't know I was really going to get on. I thought I was going to take a break, but this is just to let you know the stuff that we do. When you bring a neighborhood together, this is the kind of stuff that can get done when you working with real people that's from different neighborhoods and different gangs and stuff like that. So I want to give a shout out to him. I want to give a shout out to him. I Cost Green, what it do? I want to give a shout out to him and let his family know that hey, we still thinking about him, and we're gonna be doing something in the future for him and others like him, like King Son has said, Looney. You know what I'm saying, from the West Side. We got a lot of gang interventionists that have died and they don't have anything to show for it. And that's one of the things that that I'm gonna try to bring that. I'm gonna say his name, Taco. Once again, Taco. Ben Owens, my guy. We need a place for gang interventionists that are serious, that have died, that have gave their life, that have passed on. We need a place to where they can be recognized in a sanctuary place where they can just have a picture put up. You understand what I'm saying? Dudes like Looney, so his family can go there. Dog, what you call them from Compton, Vicky Lindsay. The list goes on and on and on. Bo Taylor, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not promised to live forever, but we don't want the work that these gang interventionists are doing, that they laying their life out on the line every day, and they end up dead, or killed or just happen to, die. We want to be able to have an area, a sanctuary area that where we can go where it's nothing but pictures, man, nothing but pictures and seats to sit down to where people and the Mexicans as well. You feel me? We got a lot of Mexican homies that's gang interventionists that have passed on too. That all of us can be in one thing, and this is to recognize that gang intervention is hard work, homie. It's hard work. It is not easy work. It is not easy work. And the more that it goes on, when you look at the internet, look at the stuff that's happening on the internet to the people that's really out here that be putting it down. Look at the stuff that they got to go through. You know what I'm saying? So, in the future, God forbid when they pass, whatever, we want to be able to have these people recognized, both men and women, both black and brown. We need a place to go to where it's not in nobody hood, somewhere downtown LA, west side of LA, somewhere neutral area, Culver City, anything. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere where it's some property that the city can get and that they can turn that into a sanctuary of resources and where we can honor those people that lost their life in gang intervention. You know what I'm saying? That was out here doing it. And it's just a picture with their little bio on there, and because trust me, we're gonna have a lot of people that fill those walls, because it's a lot of gang interventionists that have passed. Uh, Even all the way back to the guy from um, from the PJs. What is his name? Um, Jesus, I forgot that guy name. I met him long time ago, right before he got killed. Um, what is his name? Oh my God, he was like one of the first one from the PJs, and he was serious. That dude was a serious interventionist, man. He was real serious. Um, and I know he used to. I know he used to work out there with Daoud and Aquila and all them. You know, so we all the gang interventionists know the people who have died who deserve to have a plaque or a picture on the wall. The same way that you see supervisors when you go to these parks, you see these supervisors, superintendents, and all these city councilmen people pictures on the wall. We need a place like that for gang interventionists. So we can see their pictures. Their families can come and sit down and enjoy, a moment of silence with them, and they 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 don't have to feel like they work went unappreciated, because it's hard out here in South Central. Tony Bogart, exactly, that dude, man, you feel me? People like him, you know what I'm saying? He need a plaque, he need a place. Because we can fill those walls with pictures of just real gang interventionists, people that we know, because we got a lot of them from Compton, Watts, South Central, the West Side, Long Beach. We got some in all those cities, man, and they need to be honored, man. You know what I'm saying? Because if people don't know, Looney died. He was trying to stop somebody from writing on a wall, and he got killed behind that. Holla at a player, though. I remember when them Killer Cali boys came down here to Little Rock, Arkansas. They even put us on them California terms when we drove our cars. Families, Swans, and Power Room Homies, East Coast Kitchen, Shotgun Crips. Yeah, yeah. You got time. See, what's gonna happen out here in the streets is that when it's forced upon you to be peace, it's gonna be forced. Peace is gonna be forced the same way that it was in 92 when the riots took place. It's coming again. It's going to be forced upon you, and you ain't gonna be able to be talking all that drive people who this and that, because it's gonna drive snitching and you're a buster and all that. We ain't gonna have time for all that. You know what I'm saying? We not gonna have time for none of that, because it's gonna be the land of the law. And you know and when people turn on each other, that's just going to be another level to eat everybody up. And then the people that's left behind are going to be the ones that's going to continue on with that neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, once they survive, uh, uh, good you doing this though, homie. This real OG shit you doing. Hey man, listen, thank you, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry for all the negativity that's on here. I don't, people can get on here and say what they want, man. I'm not finna block nobody. I'm not gonna do nothing, homie. You know what I'm saying? But it's just we need to end gang violence, homie. And the only way to do it is to start at one place first. No more in 24. If the Bloods and Crips took that oath right there and just say, hey, we're not going to put nobody else on our hood, I guarantee you will see a change. It may not be visible, but you would definitely see a change. You know what I'm saying? You would definitely see a change. So we have to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere, man. And that's really one of the only places that you could think of to start, is not to put nobody else on these gangs. You feel me? Please. Some gangs are already big enough, man. Y'all got 1 million people, and everybody don't even know each other in them gangs. You know, you feel me? Everybody don't even know each other. You know, so you got to start somewhere, homie. You got to start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You got to start somewhere, man, and that's the best place to start. Not put nobody else on these neighborhoods. Um, so I really want to say give a shout out again what this show was about to all the mothers. Um, a shout out to all the mothers who have lost their kids, sons, daughters out here, man. You know, I know this day is hard for them. Um, and, you know, some of their kids died, you know, not doing nothing. Some of them died doing stuff they wasn't supposed to do. And, but all in all, when a mother loses a child, it's nothing like it. And like these mothers said, they tired of watching. I'm so glad I didn't die in the park so my family don't have to see who shot Hush the Nut. And all this all on YouTube, some coming through the facts of the story and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Uh who shot him and what the reason why. Some people say this and some like he's like dude said, oh he this, he that, and you know, ain't nothing. You know, ain't nothing on the name. You know what I'm saying? And just get killed for nothing. You know, uh, but that is some of the reasons why you don't want to have these kids, you know, joining gangs, you know, uh, and we need to try to work on that with these gang interventionists and trying to secure something for them. So, like I said, this show right here was for all the mothers. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my homegirls who lost their moms. I know they going through it today. You know, my homies. You know, they lost their moms, and they not here. And I know it's hard for them today. And you know, Father's Day is coming, and we hope that Father's Day could be a day that we get a bunch of these dudes from all these Crips and Bloods. You know, you know, you know. Hey man, look, forget 100. We need 500. You know, we need 500 Crips and Bloods at these funerals. At all these OG funerals, they say it'd be 300-400 people. We need 300-400 people on Father's Day to mash out in the streets, homie, to say no more in 24. Can we get that done? Can we get everybody on here, even the people that hate me? Can you just say no more in 24? Is that so hard? Is that a problem? Is that a problem? You know, no more in 24, you know? Is that going to go against your morals or something like that? You know? So this is what we dealing with, man. You know, no more in 24, man. You know, we don't need this. We need to let kids know what they facing, what they looking at. These kids they not being realistic in life because nobody is explaining to them. You know what I'm saying? What is in store for them? You know, it doesn't matter how hard you are. Look at me. My whole life was and look what happened. You feel me? And it wasn't behind no telling. It wasn't behind I killed one of my homies. It wasn't behind I did some foul stuff to one of my homies. It wasn't behind none of that. Just pure politics of evilness, you know? But like you said, God wasn't gonna let me die in that park like that. He was gonna pull me through so I could do exactly what I'm doing right now. You know, exactly what I'm doing right now. You know what I'm saying? And I why would I want to go back over there? Because I'm not finna fight nobody that listen. it's a wrap. You feel me? I'm not going to prison at 55. I'm not doing that. That's out. Because somebody is going to tell on you. You feel me? A lot of these dudes are going to tell. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not built like that. You know, they just not built like that. So this is the position that it is. You know, and we want to take this time to say this is what we here for, to end gang violence. No more in 24. You know, it's not gonna stop. You're gonna continuously hear it. It ain't, I'm not going nowhere. It's gonna be done all day, every day. You know, this is it. This is where we at with it. You know what I'm saying? Because it needs to be done. It needs to be done. And people need to know that. You know, people need to understand that. People need to get to an understanding that eventually the Crips and the Bloods, you're gonna have to surrender. You're gonna have to surrender the peace because it ain't going nowhere. You at one day it's gonna come, and it's gonna come in a very, very, very realistic way because it's gonna be forced upon you. And trust me, you don't want nothing to be forced upon you. You know, you definitely don't want that. You definitely do not want that. So, once again, this is our tribute to Mother's Day. Just showing the footage of how a community is supposed to act. Every blood, every Crip said now have to do Mother's Day, Father's Day, and Christmas. Mando. It's Mando now. Now give an order like that, man, instead of just coming at me. Give a Mando, you know, every day, man. You know, it's Mando. Father's Day, Mother's Day, homie. Give back to the community. Spend that money, man. You know, make the homies. See, this is something that, you know, I make the homies come together and do this. This is something that they all came together and did. And together as one. It was a big, successful event. Every neighborhood needs to do this. You know, every gang needs to do this. Bloods and Crips on Mother's Day. They need to recognize and all the mothers in the community, you know, even the crackhead ones, you know, just, man, feed the whole community. That's what you here for. Feed the whole community. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you got to feed the whole community. That's what it's for. That's what you here for. You ain't here to just keep putting people 12 and 13-year-old kids on with no guidance and they just dying. You know what I'm saying? For no reason. Is that the famous I Cost Green, long time no see? Oh yeah, somebody asking him that. Yeah, that's him in the flesh, man. You feel me? Um, um, everybody need to participate in this. You know, no matter where you located at, go do something for a child. You know what I'm saying? Go do something for a child. You know, go no more in 24. You have to be 18 with a diploma. Hey, that's a cold one right there. You cannot join our gang, blood, unless you are 18 and you got a diploma. Meaning that you went to school and you graduated from the basics of education. So now we know that you're not no dummy. You can read, you can write. You can read, you can write. You know what I'm saying? 18 with a diploma. What's wrong with that? I don't think it's nothing wrong asking every Crip, every blood set to say, man, we ain't putting nobody else on unless they 18 with a diploma. Because you can make your own decision. At least we know you educated. At least we know you 18. You feel me? You going straight to the county. Prison if you do something stupid. You can be held accountable. You know what I'm saying? Can't be trying to whoop on kids. 15. What do you look like, man? I'm 33 and I got to go beat up a 15-year-old. You know what I'm saying? I don't want I don't want nobody chasing me, man. That's 12 trying to shoot me. He said, but honestly, if you're getting put on at 18, you really have mental health issues. Listen, all of us suffer from G. The person that's saying I'm a buster, everybody, we all suffer from GAMD, gang addiction mental disorder. We need to work on our sickness. This is how you work on your sickness. You have to do something positive. You have to learn how to help other people that's suffering from what you're suffering from. That's how you manage your sickness. It's just like managing your diabetes, your cancer, your lupus, or anything else. You know what I'm saying? If you don't do what the doctors say, guess what? It's going to flare up and it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you. Your feet going to swell up. You break out in hives. But if you're doing the basic stuff, going to school, going to work, taking care of your family, got a business, volunteering in the hood, you know what I'm saying? Working with kids, in your local park, basketball, baseball, football. I gave before my homie Baby Cujo died. Before I wrap it up, my homie Baby Cujo, before he died, he was working with the kids in the park. He had started working with the very young kids in the park. So I had presented him with a program that I wanted him to implement. It's called Kids to College, to where at the parks, I wanted the parks to let the kids wear, because the kids' uniforms, they are Lakers and Spurs and Nuggets and all that type of stuff. No, I wanted them to be colleges. We can pick colleges that they can play as the uniform, because that'll put their mind, instead of going, from high school to the pros, they can go to college. You know what I'm saying? Um, 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 we can get them to wear like UCLA, USC, and then we can get the colleges to send us memorabilia, uh, you know, uh, of what it takes to get into this college. What kind of grade point average you need. You understand what I'm saying? Well, how to prepare. So as they plan for the teams and the sports throughout the summer, it's not the Lakers. They can play for Notre Dame or UCLA, USC, Georgetown, North Carolina, Iowa, all these colleges that we know, Syracuse, that's well known, Um, um, holla at a player, damn you, erase my anti-gay statement. No, I ain't erased nothing, man. I don't do nothing. I don't erase no comments. I don't touch nothing. Now YouTube, somebody might have took it down. You can't play with these people when it comes to all that type of stuff. They'll start freezing everything. You know, they'll put everything on hold. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I don't do none of that. But yeah, this was our Mother's Day tribute. We just wanted to show how communities can come together, lead by example, and start feeding the mothers in the community. Everybody, man, mothers of all denominations, whether they working mothers, mothers in the streets, on drugs, whatever. If you're a mother, you got kids out here, you know what I'm saying? It's hard when you lose them, and we want mothers to be accountable. See, I talked to Pretty Boy that day. I had a long conversation with him that day. Some of it I got on camera, some of it I don't. I'm gonna have to find it, but I do know that Pretty Boy got out with a new agenda, and he wanted to do a lot of different stuff. So we want to support people like that, and make sure that all ideas of nonviolence and gangs working together is a good one. We just got to know how to structure it into the plan. That's it. But definitely everybody need to pick up the very first one is don't put nobody else on your hood. I'm telling you right now. I better not catch none of y'all put nobody on. Y'all better not put nobody else on y'all hood. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. I better not catch none of y'all put nobody else on y'all hood. Don't do it. Do not do it. We don't need no more in 24, man. No more in 24. Say it with me. No more in 24. Man, when you get put on in 24, what that even sound like? I got put on the 24. Man, it's 2030. You got put on in 2024? Come on, bro. Let's knock it off. That got to end, man. We got to end that, bro. We got to end that. So, yeah, like I said, please like, subscribe, share, let everybody know. You feel me? Tell them to come through. Leave a comment, negative, positive, whatever. We can try to work it out, see what's going on. This is Dr. Crip, man. I thank everybody for coming through, man. And voicing their opinion. Holler at a player, real talk. Holler at a player, though, real talk. I cost green. Dub One Smoke 9-0, man. You already know what's up. Western Ave. Come on, man. Let's work this out, man. we can work this out, bro. Trust me. It can be worked out. One move away. Westside Life. RW. You know what I'm saying? Thank everybody for coming through, man. This is Dr. Crip. Please like, subscribe, let everybody know about the show, man. They said there's some new comments. Yeah, this is Mother's Day event. We let the balloons go, all that stuff. We, women and gang prevention, man. They big out here, man. We need them out here, man. We need all these women out here to support us. They gonna do it. If they see that the homies is coming out strong together, they gonna come out strong. So, we want to give a shout out to all the mothers out here who's suffering. All my homegirls who lost their mothers, all my homies who lost their mothers. Everybody, man, all the mothers. Andre Phillips, keep that real talk on. Turn off all this crap to stop. Yes, that's right. It's all good, man. Thank you for coming through, brother. Please spread that word, man. And let everybody know, man. This is a shout out to all the mothers, man. You feel me? Holla, where you from, homie? I like that title. That's gangster. What title is that? Me? You talking to me or somebody else? I'm from 9-0. Well, according to Western Ave, I ain't no more. And the people that shot me. I'm done. I'm out of here. Oh, my book. Where you from, homie? Oh, man, look. You can get this in hardback edition now, man. This is available in hardback edition on Amazon. It's available in ebook, paperback, and now hardback on Amazon. Where you from, homie? This is a coffee table book. Now, let's talk about a coffee table book before we wrap this up. A coffee table book is a book of facts, meaning that everything in here is factual. There's nothing in here that's fiction. There's nothing in here that's made up. Everything you see in here is all good. Like how you see that What is that right there? Who is that? The basketball game, whatever. Let me see if you can see this. That's what a coffee table book is. It's based on facts. It's not based on nothing fiction. See Westbrook Community MVP. See that? Now the hardback. This is just a cop. This is just a teaser. They messed up. The original one is going to be in color. They messed up and put black and white on this one. But you see this Westbrook MVP because he really is an MVP in the community because he is one celebrity that comes back to the neighborhood every year. Been doing it for 10 years to come back. The park called me when he first started coming back. They called me and say, hey, man, Westbrook want to come up here. Is there going to be any problems? No, it ain't going to be no problems. He can come through. It's all good. You feel me? Everything is good. Oh, he said he got a book out. And all for the avid readers, check out Pimp Safe by All Cost Green, Amazon. Yeah, I'm going to have to go check that out. I like reading, man. Reading is fundamental. So, yeah, that's Westbrook right there. That's me and Westbrook right there, you know. So what I did, as you can see right here, right? You see these pictures right here? This was done. That's Westbrook Daddy in the middle. See, when Westbrook, when he won MVP, he was the first African American to win MVP in any major sport, in a major sport that was born and raised in South Central Los Angeles. You see, he played football at and basketball at Jesse Owens Park. So you see this picture over here, that one over here. This is the only picture you're going to see with all the sports at Jesse Owens Park. These are kids from all the sports. So I did this event for him strictly because he was the first black person to ever win. And coming out of Jesse Owens Park, that's big. That's never ever happened in life. So his dad came up there, picked up the trophy, picked up the plaque that he holding, and we spoke to the kids. So that's all those kids that you see right there, all those kids that you see right there on that picture, those are all the sports that take place in Jesse Owens. This is the only book you're going to find that got a picture like this. This has never been done before in Jesse Owens, where tennis, swimming, golf, baseball, football, and basketball all together on one picture at Jesse Owens Park. That's how big that park is. So, and I had the homie sponsor the whole event right there. You see him in the middle right there. He sponsored the whole event. Khalid Shaw, shout out to him. His mom, see, he going through it today. His mom, God bless her, you know. She passed. Her service was the other day, I believe today, the other day, I'm not sure. Ben Owens, Taco. My childhood friend, Frederick, the pastor, he was the opening prayer. Dominique DePrima from 1580 K-Day Morning Talk Show. You might have heard her on KJLH. You feel me? This was a big day for the kids in Jesse Owens. You feel me? So this is a good book right here, man, to go pick up and learn something. I had a Five Guys burger. There's one down here in Little Rock. I want to try In-N-Out. Oh, yeah, man. Go try In-N-Out, brother. You'll love it. In-N-Out, that's a Christian organization, too. They give you food for free if you destitute, you know, meaning homeless and you're a bum and you stink and all that type of stuff. So you don't want to go in there and say, hey, I'm a bum. Don't do that. Just go pay for your food. But, you know, they'll give you a burger. People don't know that. Bums, homeless people and all that type of stuff. You can go to In-N-Out Burger, man, and they will give you food if you down on your luck. You know what I'm saying? You know, don't go in there and say you a bum, man. You can pay for your food. But, you know, if them hard times ever come, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, you're sleeping in your car and you ain't taking them 2-3 showers a day no more and all that. You know, you're looking a little raggedy. You know, they'll feed you, man. They'll just tell you, hey, man, go to the side, wait. You know, just go to the side and wait. And they'll feed you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, In and Out is definitely, In and Out is better than a lot of those places, man. Um, um, and since the owner died, the daughter got it now. She tried to franchise it out, so that's why they out in Texas and all in the South now, because they never was out there like that. The original owner, some of the owners died, and the second generation of the family got it, and it was the daughter, so she franchised it out. So now that's why you see In and Out burgers in different states. They got one in Texas too, which I will be out there real soon. Texas, I'm coming back home, baby. LA to Dallas. You know how we do it. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? I'll be out there. Texas, check in, man. You know how to do it. Oak Cliff, man. You know what it is. Carrollton. We'll be out there real soon, homie. People will know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, thank you everybody for coming through once again. This is Dr. Crip. Please like, subscribe, share. You know what I'm saying? Leave comments. Let everybody know when we get on. We on here. We ain't kicking nothing but facts. You feel me? We not kicking nothing. We not doing nothing but kicking nothing but facts, man. You know, like the Crip script. See, this type of stuff be making people upset, huh? I guess this is why people get mad. Because I do stuff like this. See that? This is the script. Crip. See that? I didn't want to give you all the information on who but all rights reserved. You feel me? So people can steal this all they want. Because we got it. You ever heard of the Writers Guild of America? This is where this is at. So we not worried about none of that. But this is the origin of the Crips, where it began, how it started, why it came into existence. People think Crips and Bloods is something positive. It's not. It was started because of environmental depression and economic depression. J. Edgar Hoover, one of the most diabolical people on the planet to ever hate black people. You feel me? His whole thing was, do not let blacks unite. He did never want blacks to unite. So you know what he did? He helped create stuff like this. Now, he didn't come down and say, hey, man, we're going to create the Crips and Bloods. But what happens is when you segregate a people to a certain area for so long, like they did in slavery to now, which is going to be a class that we're going to show you, slavery to Crips and Bloods. This is pretty much the same thing. This is where this stuff came from, because Crips and Bloods are brothers, bro. There's no difference between them. They came from the same person. You feel me? Crips and Bloods. When I mean the same person, I mean the same color. The dude down the street, it's not no difference. Cain and Abel. That's exactly what it is. So this is the script. This is a 3-hour movie. When we get this done, this is going to be a 3-hour movie, man. You wouldn't seen the Irish and all that. Don, what's his name? Godfather, Al Pacino, and all them dudes. They did a 3-hour movie. You think you can tell the story of the Crips and Bloods in 1 hour? Come on, man. Or the Crips in 1 hour, 2 hours? No, it's a 3-hour movie, homie. 210 pages. This is a script. 210 pages, homie. Research done by all research. All the books have been read. All the interviews have been watched. You feel me? Everything has been done. And this is what you got. This is the Crip script right here, bro. Written. Done. It's over with. You can't get no better than this. You understand what I'm saying? All the way. Starting from 1969, homie. All that. So be on the lookout for that. Hopefully when we get a deal, you can check it out. Go look at Tupac Mama documentary by the Hudlin brothers. Dear Mama. She tell you there was plants. It was plants. J. Edgar Hoover had plants out here in the 60s and in the 70s, homie. When the Crip started, he helped perpetuate the stuff to keep going. So you need to know that. He said, if you need an actor for the movie, I'm the one. You gonna hear about it because we got it out there right now. So it's just out there. It's in the right area, floating around for people to pick it up. You feel me? It's out there floating for people to pick it up. So the main thing is that the script has been done, it's been written, and it's been written by people who were there. You feel me? In the 60s, in the 90s, everything. All the research was there, all the pictures, everything. We got this is see, I do research. I don't talk without doing research. Any subject that I deal with is done based off of research. You cannot get nothing done if you do not research it. And this is research. All the books have been read, man. You feel me? All the books, all the newspaper articles. I got newspaper articles that go all the way back to 1969, homie. When the Crips first started. From every first thing that they was doing, man. I got it all in the 70s, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, all that. That's a done deal. You feel me? And this is it. This is the script right here for Crip. Straight up. No, this is what it's called, Crip. You see that? It's called Crip. This is the story. It's 3 hours. You sat in The Irishman, you want to go see that? Yeah, you go sit in there for Crip. It's 3 hours long. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's based off of research. It's based off all the books, all the newspaper articles, all the interviews. We got them all, everything. And the script was written. You feel me? This is a 12-page outline. You know what I'm saying? This is a 12-page treatment, man. Come on, man. This is a done deal. Hey, man, listen. This was about mothers anyway. Everybody, go love your mama, hug your mama, go call your mama, go visit your mama, go do everything you can for your mama. You feel me? Shout out to all my homegirls that have lost their mothers. You know, I got a few homegirls that their mother's not here. I got a few homies that their mother's not here. They know who they are. Shout out to them. I know these days it's hard without your mama. You want to hug your mama. You want to call your mama. You want to, touch your mama because your mama was your best friend. Shout out to everybody that has lost their mother, and shout out to the mothers who have lost their kids. You feel me? So that road is kind of equal. So this is a day for them. I didn't want to get into no negativity all like that about what was going on, but this is an open platform. Nobody is being blocked. Nobody is nothing. If you got paperwork on Dr. Crip, run it. You know what I'm saying? Big 12, shout out to the Big 12, everybody. You know what I'm saying? These are all mothers, man, that's gone. Yeah, but thank everybody for coming out. Please like, subscribe, share, go tell a friend. Hopefully we have another exciting show. Everybody that came today will return tomorrow with the same drama because we be back on it again. You know what I'm saying? We ain't worried about nothing. You know what I'm saying? We are not worried about nothing. If you're mad, please try to get over it. If you got something to prove it. That's what it is. Oh, shout out to I want to give a shout out to my homeboy Wiz too. You feel me? Baseball book. If you'll call yourself a Crip, this is the most positive thing that has ever been done. You see that? You see all them gangs on the back? All these people that was participating in this right here that's on the back of here, these are all real ones. They all gave their support. and they skills to this league right here for over 5 years, man. This is the baseball book, the Cow League. You see that? You see what that say? Over 500 pictures of the Crip League. You feel me? This is a tribute. See what that say right there? Can you see that down at the bottom? See what that say? Ain't that a nice cover right there? Blue rag book. You ain't never seen nothing like that. You feel me? This says a tribute to the community work of Ronaldo Wiz Reeser. My boy, Ronaldo Wiz Reeser. This is a tribute to him and the work that he created, man. You feel me? Crip book, baseball, all harmonizing together, homie. You feel me? Playing softball. See that? There's nothing like this book. This is the most positive thing that the Crips have ever done right here as a whole. You feel me? As a whole. This is it. So you want this on your mantle. You want this sitting on your mantle. You know what a mantle is? When you walk in and you know on that wall got that thing that's sticking out, you put pictures up there. That's called a mantle. And you get an easel. You know what an easel is? It's a thing that holds pictures, got legs, you know, like that. But you can get an easel for a mantle. It's a short one. That's what this go on. It's a small easel. So you put this on the easel and it sits on the easel like this. So when people walk in, they like, man, what is that? Yeah, that's a cold book right there, man. Where you get that from? Yeah. You go to drcrip.com and you can get this book. It's $99.99. Yes. There's 500 pictures in here. You see all these people in here. Everybody in here, it's all real ones. You feel me? They're all part of the league. You know? Everything is good, homie. You know? Oh, hey, look, I didn't choose that, but that goes some of the people right there. Can you see that? You see them right there? Yeah, that's some of the people right there. See them? Yeah, that's some of the homies right there. So go get that book, man. Dr. Crip. So hey man, listen. Once again, shout out to everybody that came through. Icos Green, holla at a player though. Andre Phillips, real talk. Western Ave, the one smoke. One move away, West Side Life. Everybody. No Mo and 24 RW. No Mo and 24, homie. Please like, subscribe, share, and we will be back tomorrow. And tomorrow, I'm not sure what's going on, but it'll probably be fan comments because today was a doozy. So we'll be back tomorrow, man. Hey, listen, go hug your mama, give your mama a kiss. You know, let your daddy know he up next. Say a prayer for your mama if she's not here. You know, say a prayer for that mother that lost her kids that's out here. You know, shout out to all my homegirls that lost their kids, that lost their mother, man. You know it's rough right now. It'll be all right. So this is Dr. Crip, man, and we'll be here tomorrow. I'm sorry for keeping y'all so late. I did not mean to do that. It's all good. Please like, subscribe, and share the show. We are out. Dr. Crip.